Welcome back, everybody. So let's try. We'll just go down the list. I think that's the best idea. I don't want to flip between because I'll forget one. But let's try Beijing. I think. Let's see how we do. See how we do with this. I know it's going to come in. Just waiting for that. Right. So we'll just connect this, and then we'll go. Again, I want to thank people for taking the time to actually watch these. It is really nice that people do take the time, and it's difficult enough a lot of the time for a small channel to actually get people to view this stuff. Um, and now I've got a small community that is growing, and I love the community. I love the people replying. I do try to reply to everything, as some of the regulars now, and you are that you reply to comments, and I try to reply back, and I go, oh yeah, I didn't think of that, or I try my best to do it all the time. And I also want to thank for people's efforts for some names. You know who you are. I know this will be, you might not, this might be weeks. I might have done this, and it's probably a week or so before you actually hear this. But yeah, it's so nice that, and it's so lovely that people comment, and it does mean a lot to me because I didn't realize how much effort is actually making these videos. I obviously, I enjoy doing it, and the situation I'm in, I can do them up to now. So, but anyway, I digress. Do I? Well, I really want that away from that, don't I? And if I put that one in there, and let's try that. We can always redesign it in a minute. But yeah, as usual, there's a lot more coming to the channel. I've been recently playing, some different series. I try to be careful that I don't do too many series. I try to do maybe two. So obviously, with this, for an example, it's quite a big mainstay of the channel. People enjoy it, so that's why if it's enjoyed and people view it, then I'll do more of it. It's when it's not, then they go, oh, I'll concentrate on something else. But I do bring other things in as well, which is important, because where a lot of people will just focus on one game, I don't want to do that, because people that like mini motorways don't like Timberborn, for an example, or don't like the Ships 2 that I was playing, or so I try to allow people to watch what they want to watch and all sorts of different things. Sorry about that, I was hiccups in at the time. Yeah, get that right about that. Yeah, so I try to, play all sorts of different games. To me, this channel is not just about focusing on one game, it's focusing on games in general. And yes, there is games that I, like, and there's games that I think they're okay, but I don't play it, I've come to the conclusion is I don't just play them for me, I play them for you, because if you've sat there, I'm English, so I drink tea. I drink a gallon a day or whatever. If you don't know what a gallon is, you'll have to look up the conversion. It's 8 pints. If you don't know what 8 pints is, I think it's 4.4 liters to a gallon. So you can imagine that's a lot of tea. So yeah, I can imagine you there. Wish I've done myself. Sat there with a cup of tea in hand and a biscuit, hobnob or digestive or something like that, and watching. End of the day, you've had enough. You just want to chill. You may even have a tablet in your hand. You're playing your game, but you're looking up and listening to me yabbering on like a fool, and going, "Why is that? This game hates me." It usually does, and gives me some silly factors at the silly places, and then you've got to play. I like it because you've got to think. I've been trying to get my mother into it, and she loves the match 3 games and all sorts of that, but she goes, oh, I don't really like that sort of thing. So I actually allowed it. So I said, come on, man, watch me on YouTube just to see what you reckon. Not just because that's my mother, but the first thing she said was, "That doesn't sound like you." But, oh, cheers, man. No, that doesn't. Are you sure that's you? So, because I'm obviously from England, and I'm a Yorkshireman, so I'm from North Yorkshire. Again, if you don't know where North Yorkshire is, by all means, search on the internet for North Yorkshire in England. It's a lovely place. There's a lot of lovely woods and things and everything like that. It's a lovely place up there. And yeah, so I don't sound on the mic changes the voice. So yeah, so it is quite ironic, and I do something else with I now do stuff with Bar. It's Beyond All Reason. That's an RTS game. I love RTS games. I love city builders, and I love RTS. They are my favourite things. It's what I've loved ever since I've been a kid, and I started with games on the ZX81. So now I'm 50. So you can imagine going through and things like that is a it's a lot of machines. I've had a lot of machines in my time. PCs, consoles. I got a lot of them here. This channel was about them as well, but it's just, these videos are a huge sinkhole of time. So I was thinking, well, I want to bring that. That's why I brought on the channel The Settlers, which is an old game, and I absolutely love that. That's one of the best games of its era. And certainly not on the PC. It has to be on the Amiga if you're going to play it by anything. Again, if you don't know what an Amiga is, go search Commodore and Amiga, and you will exactly know what I mean. Which to me is the greatest computer. That's certainly the 500. It's the greatest computer that's ever been made. Nothing will ever touch it. I might be biased, because I have my originals from when I was a kid. I sat there, and I also have another. Well, not unfortunately, I also have another 14 of them. Because I do other things. I do 3D printing and things like that. But anyway, my apologies if I'm rambling on. I don't normally do that. It's just that I had a reply from a developer on Steam. This is what I do. I play the demos and I let them know that I'm playing the demos, and if they can get anything out of it, because I was a developer, please have a look. Please think, and a lot of them come back. A lot of them don't come back and say, but I just think it's right to say, look, I really appreciate what you're doing with your game. That's not really good, is it? That's going to have to be underwater, I think. For now, anyway. And then let them know. And I know a lot of demo, people that play them don't even tell them. I think it's just right. It's just the way I am. It's just that, being, and not all these content creators have never developed in their life, but I know how difficult it is and how much hard work it can be, and how much, if you don't get a feedback from it, how soul destroying that can be. So, it's things like that. And, if you've never been in that game, you don't understand that. Fair enough, criticism is right at the right time, but you've also got to be careful that these are people as well. And, a lot of people are putting the life and soul into these things. And if it's not good, then it's not good. I'd rather not say nothing than say something and really despond somebody, But anyway, again, my apologies. I don't tend to ramble too much. We're wrong with this game, but these games are the only ones that I really get a chance to communicate to you what's happening or what, because I don't have any other I don't have Facebook and things like that yet. Until I get big enough to do them sort of things, then all that'll be in there. But it's just a way to communicate you sometimes on a other weekly basis, or this might be 3 weeks down the line that I made this, or whatever it has to be, But you can always communicate, always say hello, and please, if you think it's worth it, like and subscribe. That's all I don't normally ask that. I said to some of the guys that I do, and even some of the people that have subscribed, said it's not rude to ask, but I just don't like to ask, because I think if you want to do it, you'll do it. You don't need me to ask you. But they've said no, ask. It's nothing wrong with it. So I'm not going to have to say that again, certainly in this video. But anyway, like I said, my apologies for digressing. Now this is going to be an issue because the problem being here is I suppose I could get that up there. No, I can't get it up there, can I? Well, I can redesign this to take that down and just cut that off. Well, why don't we? It's a that's always the bad one. That trying to get it will come to there. Actually, I don't think I can. By doing that, has not made any difference whatsoever. It's pants, but it'll do. My idea is to, like, I know now I've got problems with that. I can't send that round. Although I could send that round there, couldn't I? If that's a good idea now. No, but that'll be a bit slower though, wouldn't it? I was thinking, could I get this round here? And the green would come round there, which would stop the problems with the yellow, because the yellow's, although it's not too bad now, I suppose. That's solved that problem. Yeah, solved that problem. I mean, obviously getting, well, Motorways, that is the name of the game. But you see, if I link this to this, I can't do anything with that. I can't do anything with that because it's too far away. You can stay up there, don't care. I think the Beijing one is it's when everything's really tight, although it's not too bad. I mean, you've got, I'd say that, what's that, a lake? And that would be a lake. And there must be a river here on the right hand side, so yeah. I don't like this. No, I can't fix it now anyway. I was going to send it around there, which would have been okay. I suppose now it's rods. Now we will get another factory coming in, and it'll come either here or it'll come in any of these, because I'm looking here. It could come in this lot, because obviously recently I found out that how it does it is it does one block. If you don't know, because I didn't know, this is how it does it here. So I assume that it has to be one block away, which is one block away from that, but it may be just this one block and not this. So that, like this round here, will be classed as one. I'm not too sure. So in other words, it couldn't sit right next to it, which in a recent daily play has happened. Oh, that was horrendous. That might have been the Dubai. By all means, have a look. Have a look. If I can find it, I will put it in the comment section. It was a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. But now we're going to have problems. See, this wants more than what I'm sending it. But I really... see, like that. I really don't even know where that came from. It's doing, but it's not doing enough. Now, actually, here's a thing that I never thought of. Because I've got 2 there and I've got 2 there. Pigs, this is a stupid idea, but you like stupid ideas. If I was to do that, sever that, like that, send these back down to here. Oh, lovely line. Wigglies. Because that, in effect, is the same as that. It's about the same. But that will help that, because it's faster. Well, it's technically not faster, because it's further away. One did not think of that idea. But what I'll do is, I'll just leave that in, so I don't get any houses around here. See, that's a bit better. I tend to sometimes do the things too late. So I'm trying to think of it a better way. So them two, this is Pucker Gen. Sorry, Pucker Gen, good. My English slang. My apologies for my non-English speakers or non-English first language speakers. I was commenting the other day talking to again, I think it's one of the subscribers, and she knows who she is. English is not even a first or a second; it's a third language. I thought, hey, I can only speak English, and people say I don't speak that very well. Being from what we call being from north, up north, as we say. Right. I still don't like that, but I'm going to. Well, that's just solved that straight off. It's best to keep them two separate, I think. Now, with that road being there, that's alright, because it has got rid of that. I mean, I don't really need to connect that if I don't really want to. Oh, it's weird that when that goes that, it has to go like that. Don't know why. But we can't. But what we can do is this. That will solve that problem. Because I've only got one. Oh. And that's not doing anything to my thing at all, is it? Oh. This is where the game hates me. Oh, yep. Don't be doing that on me. There's a good lad. Road to motorway. Right, pause. What can we do with this? I have a plan. If I'm going to do it, I need to do it now. Now, anybody that's been watching, I know I'm laughing already, watching my channel knows I do stupid connections. And this is going to be a stupid connection. I would have liked to have a roundabout in there, but can't win them all. I want a V. That's not a B. Well, it is a B, but it's too far. Let's get that a bit closer. And maybe do... No. Yeah, because that'll feed better. Right. What we're doing is... We're going to sever that. We're going to sever all of this. They're going to go down there. They're going to go down there. But that is a motorway that's going to help that. That's the problem, you see. There's far too much. Oh, there's far too much there. It's an idea. I didn't say it was a good idea, guys. But it's an idea nonetheless. As people know, I have wacky ideas. The thing is, I wanted to do... If you've seen the last one, the last player, Los Angeles, I was mentioning that, I think it was around here somewhere, that I wanted to do that. And everything went wrong. And that didn't work. I'd like to have more blue into there. To get rid of these. I mean, I suppose blue could be connected into that one. Let's put green that way. Let's put green that way. Speed. Speed. Of course yellow's going to do that. What have we got? That yellow is a real pain. I haven't got enough yellows, and I haven't got a roundabout. I haven't got a motorway. It is Thursday, so that might work. But that means I'm going to have to hold off for several days. Yes, I know. I know you want me to do that, but I can't do that. Now, depending on what the last time I got, not doing that. Now, this is the problem I had last time when I played. Ay, ay, ay. Uh-oh. Now we're going to have an issue. I'm going to have to send that down to there. I could do it this way, couldn't I? That's going to have to be filled, I think. We're going to get close. If we don't get a motorway, I am absolutely screwed in this game. Because I can't get it over. I suppose I could come round. I can come round now. Oh. I hate this game. This game hates me. Whoa. Now you see what I mean. That green and that green isn't helping with that green. That green and that green. So I can take that green out. But that's going to be enough. 3? Yeah, maybe. Oops, didn't want to do that. That's going to cause an issue. Yeah. And for my next party trick, this is pants. I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose on 400. Ah, look at that. No, that's the end of it, guys. Oh, that was terrible. But it is what it is. Oh, my apologies for that. That was just horrendously bad played. I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the things to stretch it over there. That's the. If I'd have got a motorway, it was set up, we'd have been on the ball. But you can only play what they say, that you can only play the cards that you're dealt. So that's why. And I didn't have long enough. I know I could have sort of tried to get it in and around, and it would have fed in. Maybe that's probably a bad play. Maybe I should have fed it in. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you in the next map challenge. Bye for now.